Hi, I'm Adrian and welcome to this week's video. Next week I'm going away to Italy and I don't have time to make a big video today. I don't have time to edit and upload a longer video. So I thought that I would use this time just to speak about repertoire and choosing pieces. The pieces that I'm choosing, why I'm choosing them, and some of the issues around these choices. So on my travels next week, actually, I'm going to see a concert in Rome. Juliana Avdiva is playing there in the university, and I can't wait to see her play. I haven't seen her live before. And as you know, she's a world famous pianist. And actually, she has a great Instagram channel where she actually explains a lot about the pieces that she's recording and performing. One of the recent kind of series was on the Shostakovich Preludes and Fugues. So it's worth checking that out or trying to see her live. So getting back to the pieces and the pieces that I'm choosing. As you know, I'm an amateur pianist, and one of the advantages of that is I can play whatever I want and there's no pressure, you know. But the disadvantage is that there are a lot of time constraints. So it's not my full-time occupation. So it's hard to find the time to practice, which then also means that there's technical limitations. So between time and technical limitations, I'm restricted in a lot of ways. And what I've found recently in the last few months and maybe in the last year is that I'm playing through a lot of repertoire, exploring a lot of repertoire, sight reading through it, but not actually mastering any of it. And I think this is a common issue for amateur pianists like myself. And so one of the objectives of my YouTube channel here is to give me a little bit more focus and also a platform, you know, an audience, as well as the opportunity to record the music so I can listen back to it. And this gives me an objective ear because at the moment I don't have a piano teacher. So recording is a really valuable way of hearing yourself play, and you can hear things that maybe you don't hear when you're actually playing yourself. So what I'm going to do in this video is just highlight the three of the pieces that I'm playing or learning at the moment, and I'll play a little bit of them, and I will make more detailed videos about them in the next few weeks. So the Tchaikovsky piece that I was playing and learning was actually just for diversion, to find something easier to play. But two of the main pieces that I'm learning at the moment are Schubert's Impromptu number 2, opus 90, in E flat. Another piece that I've been looking at is Chopin's Ballade number 2. I've also started to sight read or to look through Debussy's Le Plus Galant. And then there's lots of other pieces that I've been kind of flirting with, but haven't really knuckled down to learn them properly. So the problem with piano is that there's so much great music written for it and not enough time to learn all of it. Art is long and life is short, as Hippocrates said. And on that note, I follow actually a poetry lecturer on Substack and YouTube, Adam Walker. And if you're interested in literature, that's a great channel. And one of the things that he discusses is the canon of literature and how huge it is, and how do readers in the 21st century decide what to read, because you can't read everything. So it's a similar kind of conundrum as musicians have with their instrument and the repertoire for it. So one piece of advice when choosing pieces is, if you're not doing exams or you don't have a prescribed kind of list of pieces that you have to work from, is to choose something, maybe 3 different pieces, but of different levels. So something that's easy, that can be learned maybe in less than a month, then something that is of medium difficulty, that can maybe take 1 to 3 months to learn, and then something harder and more challenging that might take up to 6 months or longer to learn. So I've kind of followed this idea a little bit, and the Tchaikovsky January from the Seasons would be one of the easy pieces, for instance, something that you can learn relatively quickly. The Schubert Impromptu is takes a little bit more time. I mean, it is it's a big piece and a very famous piece. And the Chopin Ballade, again, would take a moderate amount of time to learn. It's the easiest of the 4, but it's still difficult. So one of the bigger questions that I ask myself is, and I'm sure if you're not a professional pianist, you might have also asked yourself this, is, where is all this going? Because it takes quite a lot of work, to learn this kind of repertoire, and yet there's no outlet for it because you're still an amateur. For me, my plan was to do as much work with the pieces as possible on my own, and then when they're at a stage where I can't do any more with them, take them to a teacher and follow his or her instruction from there. But I just can't afford to go to lessons to be told by a teacher things that I already know that I should be doing. So I want to get some of the groundwork out of the way first, and then make the lessons worthwhile, basically, and justify their expense and the time that they take up. So that's all I have for this week. I'll leave you with a little bit more of Chopin's Ballade number 2. And remember, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment in the comment section below. See you next time. Thank you.